made a comment about it being art. Now, let's unpack that a little bit. So, Christian hip hop, is it art or is it not, in your opinion?
To me, it all depends on who's creating it.
Okay.
Some people are more ministerial in their focus, and then other people are more artistic in their focus, and neither approach is wrong.
Hmm.
And I feel like that's part of the problem when it comes to Christian hip hop specifically. It's
Hmm.
very black and white and it's very dogmatic.
Yeah.
It's like there's no nuance, there's no gray, um, there's no middle. It's you're either you're going to be artistic and you should be all the way artistic and that's how you should approach your art, or you should be super ministerial in your approach because it's souls over streams and it's God always and it's all these different things. No shots to anybody. This is the first thing that came to my head. Um, but it's like life isn't in both of those two extremes. So it's just like we need God and we need art. So it's just like there is room for a middle ground. There is room for people to be more artistic focused, and that's okay. And there's room for people to be more ministerial focused, and that's okay. They're both needed.
Yeah.
They're not oppositions.
Yeah.
They're both needed, and they're both needed to. I love your concept of the four E's, but uh, I feel like they're both needed to accomplish those
Yeah.
four E's: to educate, to entertain, to edify, and to evangelize. We gonna need the art because the art has to be good.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck. It has to
Yeah.
be good in order to penetrate the listener. And it's just like if it's not good, people gonna turn it off. They're not gonna listen to the song. As much as people want
Yeah.
to try to present mediocre art and then stamp Jesus on it and act like it's cool, it's not. It has to at least be good, whether
Yeah.
it's ministerial or whether it's artistic.
Right. Right. Because I feel like even like for the ministerial rap, they're still like, even if it's to minister as their complete focus, there's still an art of rapping that needs to be like done well for the listener to
Right.
want to stick around. So we're not, or at least I'm not saying that. I think you're not saying that if you're doing the ministerial approach, you don't understand the artistic ability to rap. We're not saying that. We're just saying
Right.
that there's in the storytelling, like the ministerial approach, they may just quote a scripture, but somebody on the more artistic side, like No Big Deal is really, really good at it, of saying he's basically quoting a scripture, but you really don't know, but you're hearing
Right.
the heart of the scripture, you're hearing the heart of God's message, you're hearing the heart of the gospel, but it's just not A, B, C. This is what you do. So I want to make sure
Right.
that I'm being careful, and because I know we talked about this offline, that we want to make sure that we're not wanting to tell somebody, well, we say we want more mature Christian hip hop. People can get triggered and say like, so my music is immature. It's like, no, we're not
Right.
saying like immature doesn't mean like juvenile. It just means that it just kind of it kind of
It's
is what it
surface.
is.
It's
Yeah,
surface. There's no
exactly.
there's no depth to it, and that's okay. Even if that is a description of your art, that's okay. Like it's needed.
Yeah,
Somebody is going to need a jump for Jesus youth groupie type of
you
record.
gotta have
That's
it.
fine.
It saved
It's
me
important.
literally.
It's important. Who else is gonna perform for the youth groups? Like we need. I'm not even throwing shade or anything like that. Me personally, I can perform for youth groups, and I could be out here jumping on stages and stuff like that. I choose not to because that's not the focus of
Right.
why I do music or why I create art. You know what I mean? And that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. I started out doing youth groupie type of music, and it wasn't a focus. We just wanted to have fun at that
Yeah.
time, and that's just what we did. And I was in a group, and that's how we got down.